Hey guys, 2010 Nissan Altima. Just got back from a test drive with the owner of this car, and oh no, it's 666. That's always a bad sign. Anyway, I just got back from a test drive with this the owner of this car, and he had stated that there was a helicopter noise. I have to pull this up some to get on the lift. He said there was a helicopter noise while driving, and to me it sounded like there was a wheel bearing going on out back. We couldn't really pinpoint which one it was, so I'm gonna lift this thing up and check it I'll see if I can listen with like an extension or a stethoscope and see if I can hear a difference between the left bearing and the right bearing. I did hear the noise out back, but we're gonna have to get it up in the air and take a look and see what's going on with it before I can make a determination on which side or which part, or if there's something else going on. So stay tuned, this one's gonna be good. Had a lot of rain down here in sunny Florida, and my customer states they hear water slashing around the side of their car, and I see water leaking out of their car. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Problem has been solved. Look at it go. I gotta clean my floor. Come on. Yeah, that drain hole was plugged up with some kind of nasty. Uh-oh. Flooding the next guy out. Oops. Alright, problem solved. Let's check the rest of them while we're at it. That one's good. Anybody else in this little blue Nissan hold water? Oh, we're good here. Alright, all is well. Problem solved. Okay, complaint number 2 is that we hear a helicopter noise coming from inside of the trunk. I don't think that there's a helicopter inside of the trunk. It's a rhythmic noise. The pitch changes with speed, meaning it gets faster when you go faster and it gets slower when you go slower. So I'm gonna take a look underneath and see if something down there is making said noise. Let's see, we've got a brand new set of tires. I don't think those are doing it. I'm suspecting that there's a wheel bearing sound. Here's some brake noise in there. Let's check the front tires and make sure those are still good. And those are also brand newish. Alrighty, so I don't have a stethoscope handy, but I do have a long extension handy, and I'm going to use this as a stethoscope so I can confirm that this bearing is what's making the noise. So what I'm going to do here is place this extension on one of these bolts that holds the bearing in, and I'm going to listen to it through my hand as I turn the wheel, and I'm listening for any grinding or clunking or helicopter sounding noises, which I do hear. Sorry, I wish I had a better microphone so you guys could hear it, but it does sound rather rough. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this wheel and remove the brakes and pull this, gain access to the bearing, and I'm gonna turn it by hand without any other equipment attached to it, and also see if I can feel any kind of difficulty while the assembly rotates. Okay, let's swing around over here and pull these this brake caliper and rotor off. Right angle impact to the rescue, but I don't have space for a right angle impact on the bottom bolt, so I'm gonna have to do that one manually. Reverse click. a little tight in here. Close quarters combat. I'm not taking the caliper off the bracket, I'm just taking the bracket off of the spindle or knuckle, whatever you call it, thus saving myself some time. Here's the bolt. And we'll stuff that down there. Gravity. All right, let's move over here. The lighting is terrible from that angle. There. Okay. Let's see if I can get you guys to hear. Hear what's going on. Shh. Quiet, phone. Pick up the phone. Why? Murphy's Law. There we go. Yeah, I do definitely hear some abnormal noise, and you guys can't feel it, but I can feel it. It is rough to turn. So there is something going on with the bearings inside of this housing. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing pulled out, and there are 4 bolts back here that hold it in. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Once I pull those 4 bolts out, the flange will be free from the knuckle or the spindle. Again, whatever you choose to call it. I know there's an official name, but every manufacturer has a different name for every single part, so I just kind of use vague and general names now, since I do work on multiple manufacturers. Before I do that though, I'm going to pull out this ABS/wheel speed sensor. On occasion, these things protrude into the bearing itself, and if you don't remove that sensor as the bearing is pulled out from its housing, it can actually break that wheel speed sensor off, and that would be bad. So I'm gonna get that guy out of there first, then we will unbolt this hub assembly and remove it from the car. Okay. I can't see it. There it is. There we go. Now I can get back there and pull those 4 large bolts out. Okay, I'll swing back under, and I'm gonna try to get in there with that right angle impact again and see if it's gonna fit. That should make light work of these bolts up here. There we go. Fail. Try again. Oh, this tool is too big for this one. I'm gonna have to use a ratchet. Come on. Nope, not gonna reach. That's pretty tight. Got it. Wow, 2 lines at once. We're in high demand today. Like, I'll get the phone if I have to. That means I have to get up out of my chair. Okay, so that bearing should be loose. Let's just sneak behind it with the prying device. Lighting. Try over here. This guy should pop right on out. Nice and free and easy like. Yep. There she is. 1 rear hub bearing assembly. It does feel pretty chunky in there. All right, let's get a new one ordered. Alrighty, got a new one. let's do the side by side to make sure it's the same size. Bolt patterns look good. The hub face looks good. Is it gonna work?
How'd that bag get all the way to my spot?
The wind blew it. All right, this one feels much less crusty. I don't feel any resistance in this bearing. This one's going in. Problem will be solved. No more helicopter noise in the trunk. I've just got to eyeball the holes, make sure they line up. And while I'm here, I'll thread one bolt in from the back side so it stays in alignment. And then we'll go back down below and get the rest of the bolts. Okay. Illumination. In the home stretch now. Zip these down and apply some audible clicks. And of course I will test drive afterwards to confirm that the noise is gone. I will bring these up to a finalized torque by hand with the actual ratchet. I don't want to use the electric tool for that. No need to stress it unnecessarily. Click. Do 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 do. There we go. One more. Uno más. I feel like this one's gonna slip. Yeah. Good. All right, rotor and caliper, you're up. My pad fell out of position ever so slightly. We'll just push it back. There. Got two more Varseners. Clear. And of course the top one, I'll use the impact. It's easier. Click. And NASCAR. I failed. All right, Nissan, coming down. Now, in order to facilitate some re-prevention, and since this video is kind of short, I will take up some time by applying actual clicks. Clicks, that will be sufficient. Uh-oh, this will be a problem. There, down. Oh no, you guys, I ruined my outro. It turns out I was recording the scenes when I wasn't talking, and I had turned the camera off during the scenes when I was talking. However, you did get to see me remember to put my seatbelt on. So I'm really sorry that I screwed up at this last and very critical part of the video. I promise that I won't do that again. At this point, I do have to take the opportunity to inform you guys that the helicopter wheel bearing noise is gone and that I did solve the problem. And now, with much embarrassment and humility, we will jump back to the point where I got the camera work correct. While we're sitting here at this red light, I will take this opportunity to again thank all of you for watching this video. I'm assuming since you made it all the way to the end, you enjoyed the contents of this video. If you did enjoy the contents of this video, the only thing I would ask of you is that you take 1 nanosecond out of your day to reach down and tap that thumbs up button. That button is what lets me and YouTube know that I've done a good job here. And if YouTube thinks that I've done a good job, it is far more likely to recommend my content to other potential viewers. And that's good for me and good for them too. If you didn't enjoy this content, I would also invite you to test your theory in the comment section down below. All that being said, the only thing that's left here is for me to remind myself to not forget to remind you guys to not forget to have yourselves a great day. See you guys later.